All right, today we're going to be replacing the laser unit in our Brother printer. Long overdue. I've had a lot of requests for this. Not so bad in a laser printer, but I do not suggest trying this on a multifunction. You have to pull the whole top of the machine off. It's a real bear. It takes hours. And I just don't suggest it. I would take it to a Brother dealer and have somebody who's factory trained on this stuff to let them do it, because it's just, you'll get into a real mess. But on these, it's not so bad. All right, on this one is an HL-L6400DW. It can be the older model with the black panels. As long as it's pretty square like this, it's going to be pretty much the same. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pull out the drum unit. Set that aside. Pull out your paper feed unit. And oh, by the way, now that you can see the machine running, first thing you want to do is make sure that this machine is cut off. And then I would suggest just unplug it. Okay. So now that we've got those two things out, we'll come around to the back, pull the duplex unit out, and then we're going to pull off the back door. Let me get a little bit better here. And this will open up like this, and then you'll pry this side open. Pry this side off, this will come right off, and then this will come off like that. Okay. Next thing you can do is you can just pop this straight up. That comes right off. And then we're going to have 4 screws that we need to get to. There's going to be 2 silver down here and down there, and 2 black. And then around in the front, there's going to be a silver one there and a silver one right there. Now, when you open this up, it's going to look like there should be a screw right there, but they just pop off. So right there. So I'll pause and get those screws out. All right, so now that I've got those screws out, we're going to pull off the side panels. And there's going to be, you just kind of have to pry on the sides over here, and then there, like I said, there's this little clip, and then there's one right up underneath here as well, and you just have to kind of pry that out, and then grab from underneath, and then just kind of pull down, and just kind of finagle it out of there. And then we'll come around to the back side and do the same thing. Okay. Now, once we have that off, we're going to have 2 screws, one right here and one right there. I'll get those real quick. And then on the side, you're going to have a clip right there, and there's going to be a black one on the other side, right up underneath here. And then in the front, there's going to be an area where you have to get your screwdriver, a flat screwdriver, and you're going to have to pry this back a little bit, like that, okay? And then you'll be able to get that top panel off. And once we get this thing up in the air, we're just going to lay it over to the side. Because we have, and this is very important, we have flat cables and wiring that's going to go along with this top. There's a black one over here. This is going to come loose just a little bit. And then you want to be very careful not to damage these flat cables. So we're just going to take it and we're going to just roll it over to the side and let it hang. Okay. Now we're going to get at the laser unit. And we're going to have to pull this bar off, and then there's going to be 4 screws, and then there's going to be a flat cable right here. Probably should just go ahead and pull that now, make it easier. So we'll take that, remove these 2 screws, just pulls off this bar. It will only go one way. It's got 2 slots that are different size openings. And then we're going to pull the 4 screws that hold the laser unit in. All right. And they're going to be little small ones compared to the other ones. Okay. And then the laser unit comes right out. And now you can order these online. Just order the specific model that you have and just replace it. Now, most of the time, these things are just dirty. The same way with my big copy machines that, cost $20,000. There's a little polygon mirror motor in there that just gets dirty. And so I'm going to show you how to clean that right now and save you a little bit of money on the laser. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you just want to pull this 1 screw. And then there's going to be some clips around this, and you'll just pop those up. All right. And this is the inside of your laser unit. You don't want to take an air gun to this or anything like that, because you can blow dust where it doesn't need to go. Your only concern right here is this polygon mirror motor. Okay. And you can see how it turns. What you'll see is because when it goes around in this direction, the trail edge of the mirror collects dust. And so all you'll want to do is just take something that you clean your eyeglasses with, something that's like brand new. Don't use an old used one. Get a nice new one, because this mirror is very delicate and very easy to scratch. Okay. And then you'll just take and clean, not in long way direction, but back and forth this way, very lightly, until you see that dust on the very edge of the mirror right there gone. And you'll do that for every little edge there. Okay. And that's all you have to do to clean these things. That's all I do in the big ones. But that'll save you, a lot of times that'll save you from having to buy a new laser unit. Okay. And you just come back over here, lift the cable up out of the way, pop your laser unit back in, put your 4 screws in. And then once you do that, then you're going to, and you'll see this cable right here will have a little sharp edge on it right there at the top. You can kind of see when I fold it. Okay, you'll use that to press the cable back down in there. So see how I'm doing it right there. And you'll just make sure that that cable is all the way down in there, and make sure that it's all the way against the edge of the block there, because you don't want to get it in there crooked like I just about did. All right, and then you just press it down in there firmly until it goes all the way in. Okay. And then once you've got your 4 screws back in, then you're going to don't forget about your bar. Put those 2 screws back in. And let me get that done and I'll come back. All right, so we got our 4 screws back in. We got our 2 screws back in on the bar. Now we're just going to flip the top back over. Being very careful not to damage the ribbon cables. And we're just going to kind of lay it up on top. And you can see right here where one of the ribbon cables has come loose. And the good thing about this is they're only going to go in one spot. So wherever this ribbon cable fit back in, which will be right in there, you just pop it back in. Since it came loose, instead of sitting here finagling with it, I'm going to pause and come back with you. All right, now that we got that cable put back up in its slot, we want to reroute the wires, and you'll see a little notch right here and a little notch right there. And this wire will just go right up in between there. And then reroute it down here. And you just want to make sure all that stuff is back where it's supposed to be so that we don't get it pinched when we put the side panel back on. And then this section just pops down like that. Now that we got the top back on, we're just going to put all our screws back in place. So we'll put 2 right here on the top. Then there'll be the 4 back here, 1 right there, 1 up in there, 1 right there, 1 up in there. But we won't be putting that lower one in until we put the side panel on. So for now, we're just going to do the top, which is 1 right there and 1 right there. Next, you can go ahead and put your top panel piece right there. It just got the little notches. You put those in first, and then it snaps down. And then we can go ahead and put our side panels on. And we'll get it over to the side. Okay. Then we can put our 4 screws back in. There'll be 2 right there, 1, 1, and then 1, 1. All right, I got my screws back in. Now we need to get the door back on. And the first one's going to be that black one. One side's going to be a circle, the other side is going to be a slot. You can see right there. So this will go way back in here. The other one will be right there, the other part of the door. So we'll get that side in first, and then that side will just lay right there. Now this next part's a little tricky. Need to get that in first, and then this arm needs to go up underneath this white piece. If you get this door laying back too far, then it's not going to shut. So we'll get this up like this. We'll get this side in up underneath that arm. Just like that. And then we'll get this other side in, but we'll move it until it pops in like that. Okay. Now while we got it at this angle, then we'll put that side in and that side in, and it'll keep it from going down all the way and getting past that. Now your door will shut. Then we'll just put everything back in. duplex unit, drum unit, and then our feed. Oh, little tidbit. I get service calls for this all the time. This is back. Paper goes to the back. And then when this tray raises up, the feed tires don't come down onto the paper. Okay? And then they call me for jamming. So make sure your paper is all the way up against there. All right? I just saved you a video. And then that pops in like that. We'll go ahead and get this thing cranked up and show you how to reset it. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to reset that laser unit, and we're going to get into the service mode. And right above Wi-Fi, if you look very closely, it's not lit up, and it won't be lit up. You'll hold down on a home button. So you just simply hold that down until the screen changes. You're going to hit the lowest rectangle. Then you're going to hit the arrow over until you see star, star. You want to hear it beep. Then you're going to hit arrow back. And then we're going to put in 2864. Now we're in maintenance mode. We'll hit 88. It says reset laser unit. We're going to hit the arrow over until it says mono. We'll touch mono, and then we'll hit the X, and then it's reset. Now we'll go back, arrow over, and then to get out of the maintenance mode, it's 99. Machine's going to cut off. Cut back on. Then we're going to go into settings, machine information, arrow down, parts life, arrow down, laser life 100%. Okay. Now we'll hit the return button. We'll go back up and we'll hit test print. Boom. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Y'all have a good day.